I grew up on the north end of Oyster Harbour, and through the 1960s and 1970s I noticed quite a lot of decline in the health of the system. That was largely due to catchment clearing. With that we started getting superphosphate washed in, a lot of soil.
The harbour was in crisis. High nutrient sediment loads, poor water quality, loss of biodiversity, loss of seagrass. So that was the whole reason why Oyster Harbour Catchment Group came into being.
When I first came onto the farm 20 years ago, there was sheep walking through the water, it was just slush, there was manure going into the water, so everything that was flushing into the river from up here was heading down to Oyster Harbour. Since we took over, we've actually fenced all the river sides and done a lot of re-veg projects to actually re-establish more of a natural environment in places that were quite degraded.
So this little area here was planted about 6 years ago, and it runs along our little creek line here.
Okay, so it's looking good.
It's really quite a good habitat now, and there's a lot more bird life and a lot more wildlife.
I started putting lime on in '82, and I've soil tested every 3 years since then. By applying a lot of lime, I've managed to reduce my application of phosphate. And you don't need a lot of fertiliser, you just need it more often so that the pasture can make use of it and it doesn't get washed away. Looking after your soil, number one, saves leaching, gives you good grass, gives you good meat, gives you dollars.
We've got quite a bit of river frontage here. Our 14 or 15 kilometres is all fenced, but continuing on, it's fenced almost all the way to Albany now. So if we had done all that work and nobody else had bothered to consider of anything, you wouldn't see the improvements, you know, in terms of water quality and the Oyster Harbour. But doing it together as a catchment approach, yeah, I think really multiplies those benefits.
With successful seagrass restoration and improved water quality, seagrass has gone in my study area from several hectares in 1988-89 to somewhere around 130 hectares. So it is an absolute massive turnaround in the health of the system.
We love having a healthy, vibrant harbour, but for us it's also every little thing that we've done in every part of the catchment, every fence we've put up, every tree that's come up, every animal sighting that we've had, all of those are equally as important to us.
What I have achieved here in Oyster Harbour was only possible because the farmers were doing their bit, the landcare groups were doing their bit.